and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking all about 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. This is season 6, episode 7, and the title of this episode is Troubled Waters. In this video, we are going to be talking all about Tiffany and Ronald. But before we get started talking about these two, do your girl a favor and give this video a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, plus hit that bell so you will be notified on future uploads coming out from me this week. And let's go ahead and get straight into this video. But before we do, I want to welcome all of my new besties. This is what I call everyone here on this channel. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you to all of my besties who have been with me since day one. I truly appreciate you as well. So let's go ahead and get straight into this video. Now, I do have my handy dandy phone here. I'm going to read from my notes that are on my phone so that I can stay on topic and get out all the points that I want to discuss about these two. So Tiffany tells her father, they go back to this scene where Tiffany is sitting down with her father, trying to get him to be Ronald's co-sponsor. She tells her father that Ronald has a past. She said, as she's talking, she says, Ronald has, then quickly switches it over to had a gambling addiction. She goes on to say that that was a problem, but it's not anymore. Lies. Now, the problem I have with her is that she is saying that she wants to be completely honest with her father, but is still lying to him and not being fully transparent. Now, she knows doggone well that Ronald still has a problem, and it's better for her father to know that. So that way, if he still decides to sponsor Ronald, that will be on him because he chose to take the gamble on sponsoring Ronald, knowing the possible outcome. So Ronald, just a year ago, so he says, because he could have been lying about that, not to mention dude stole from his own mother to feed his addiction. And you tell me, how long is he going to keep writing all those excuses as to why he can't help Tiffany financially or pay for the tickets for them to visit him in South Africa, but he can go off and gamble or spend money to fix his motorcycle? So the same lies that Ronald fed Tiffany, I'm sure, she now is using them on her father just to get her way. She tells him that Ronald has a bit of a record and goes on to say, so one of them was a possession of a drug, right? This is how she's explaining it. One of them was a possession of a drug, right? She says he borrowed his friend's jacket, then entered a bar and they took him. First off, I know she didn't believe that lie when Ronald told her. So she sounds dumb repeating it. And I know this young lady, she's smarter than this. It just had me laughing as she's explaining to her father and she's like, right? And I'm like, nah, left. That's exactly what you should be doing and making a stage left exit. A stage left exit out of this marriage. Okay? Her father wants to know how long she's known this information because this is all new to him. She says shortly after they got engaged, which was still perfect timing for her to just walk away. Her father tells the camera crew that he's starting to second guess Ronald, adding his criminal record scares him the most because he doesn't know if he will fall back into his old habits. Now, I guarantee you he will, and he'll steal from Tiffany and his kids to run off and go gamble. It's just a matter of time. Tiffany kept telling her father the past doesn't define who Ronald is, but it's not a part of his past if he just recently relapsed. She sees that her father is second guessing, saying yes, like, he initially did. He initially starts with yes. So then she decides to bring up the fake tears. She decides to bring those fake tears out. She tells her father, what if he can't come here? What? Am I moving there? Well, Tiffany, yes. You are moving there. If he's the man that you want to be with, yeah, you moving there, sweetie. You've married him. Another thing I was thinking was like, weren't you going to do that initially? So now you're making your problem and what you decided to do your daddy's problem. That ain't his fault. It ain't his problem. I don't like that she's guilt tripping him and manipulating him with the fake tears. Now, Tiffany's father is like, well, you sure he's going to be okay if he comes here? And she gives him this little quick nod. I don't even think she's convinced of that. She's taken a gamble and wants her dad to do the same. Her father says that he's going to do this for his daughter because he wants her to have the opportunity of having her family together, and then even kind of says something along the lines of like, I saw the way he was with Daniel, and I want Daniel to be able to have that father figure in his life. He talks about his upbringing and how he had the opportunity to have both his mom and dad in the home, but never a family of his own. So he wants his daughter to have that chance. Again, Tiffany starts fake crying and thanks her father. Now, moving on into the next scene, Tiffany goes to talk with the immigration lawyer to prepare Ronald for possible interview questions that he will have, okay? And Tiffany is going through a lot, jeopardizing her relationship with her father for someone she doesn't even believe will handle this opportunity the right way. I honestly think that Ronald would mess things up on purpose because he wants Tiffany and the kids to move to South Africa. It was a straight up foolery for me. This fool was slouched over on the couch while on video call with the immigration lawyer, picking his fingernails, not even looking at the camera, not making eye contact with the lawyer. And Tiffany was embarrassed, you could tell. Now he's vaping with disco lights going on in the background, like the maturity just isn't there. And if he's not going to take this serious, that should have been like a major red flag for Tiffany to tell her dad, I know I came to you needing you to go ahead and sponsor Ronald, but I'm not willing to allow you to bet on someone who is not even betting on themselves, who I can't even trust to take this thing seriously. The lawyer is presenting questions that Ronald would possibly have on the interview, and Ronald responds very poorly. He's giving way too much information that he needs to give. And he's like, when he says, have you ever kind of been arrested or something like that? And he's like, yeah, plenty of times. It's just like the way he's answering things. Now, Tiffany is sitting there rolling her eyes and calling him an idiot, but she's just as much of an idiot as he is because she married him knowing all of these things about him. Knowing everything about him, she still decided to marry him. Ronald didn't take that meeting seriously, and I'm convinced that he has two split personalities because as soon as she got back into that car, after they just got off the video call with him, she steps out of the lawyer's office, gets into her car, she calls him, and he's like, hi, my lovey. Like, total different person than we just saw on the video call. He tells her that he's quite confident about the interview. I'm going to take that as he's being very sarcastic. Now, Ronald is purposely sabotaging things because he wants her to live in South Africa, but little does he know, Tiffany said there is no plan B. I will not, and I repeat, I will not be moving to South Africa. So this was a hot mess. He was a hot flipping mess. I'm curious to know your thoughts, though, on 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. This is season 6, episode 7. And the title of this episode is Troubled Waters. In this video, we talked all about Tiffany and Ronald. I always look forward to talking to you all in that comment section. If you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, plus hit that bell so you will be notified on future uploads coming out this week. As always, I appreciate all of you, my besties, for your love and your support of this channel. You guys are amazing, and I'm just so grateful that I'm able to connect with all of you in that comment section down below. So I will see you all in the next video. Peace.